LeBron James is a Kenbassader. He's a Barbie doll of some sort, and it was big news. And everybody says he's the first athlete to get him a Barbie doll or a Ken doll. Anyway, LeBron put out a statement. As a young kid, I was fortunate to have role models who not only inspired me, but also showed me what's possible through hard work and dedication. Now, as an adult, I understand how vital it is for young people to have positive figures to look up to. That's why partnering with Barbie to release the LeBron James Kenbassader's doll is such an honor. It's an opportunity to recognize the powerful impact of role models who instill confidence, inspire dreams, and show kids that they too can achieve greatness. Shamika, is that what this Barbie doll is going to do? Will you be getting it for nieces, nephews, grandkids, whatever to inspire them? The LeBron James Barbie doll. Your thoughts?
For $75, I will not be buying that for anyone. That is a collector's item price, and I don't collect Barbie dolls. I think for LeBron, though, this is great, because Ken has always played second fiddle to Barbie, and that's just what he's done to Michael Jordan or even Kobe Bryant. So I think this is great for him. I'm just glad they gave him hair on this Barbie. I was wondering if it was going to be bald in the middle. I wasn't exactly sure. But I like the doll, actually. I think the doll looks good. My first black Barbie didn't smile. I always tell people she didn't smile. She had like this serious look on her face, like she was angry. And I cut her hair in like a salt and pepper, short on one side, long on the other. And then the ball in her neck got loose because I had her for so long that she did this automatically. So when I would bounce her over, when that Ken came in the house, it was like she was saying, "Ken, where you been?" Because she just already looked angry. So I'm just happy that they actually did him right. And this Ken doll looks, still masculine to me and pleasant. Because my first Barbie, she was my first black Barbie was angry.
So, is a Barbie doll as an ambassador or as a role model for young black kids, is that a good thing? Is LeBron James the perfect role model for young black kids?
I think he's a decent role model for young black kids, and that depends on whether or not he was actually at those Diddy parties. I mean, because that's gonna muddy up everything if he was there and he said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party." So, that could mess it all up. I do like the fact, of course, I've said this before, that he has a wife and kids, and his kids seem to be doing well. I have to give LeBron props for that. For any other thing, I'm just not a fan of his. I am a Michael Jordan era girl. So I'm not a fan of any other thing. I don't like the way he flops all over the court. He whines a lot, in my opinion. He's always complaining. I don't like any of that. But I do love the fact that he has a wife and kids. And so I do applaud him for that. And we haven't heard of his name being all over the place and, doing other things. He's kept it on the low, so I love that.
For most of my adult life, I've struggled with my health, feeling sore and low energy. But Relief Factor, it's changed all that. I feel better, I move better, I think better. And here's the thing, it's only $20. You've got nothing to lose. In fact, about 70% of those who order Relief Factor go on to order more. Begin your journey, start your transformation, reclaim your life. Relief Factor.
But I don't think this is as a big deal as they're making it. Like, I had a Marie Osmond doll, and I don't even think I liked Marie. It was just a doll. When little girls are playing Barbies, it's their own imagination. in my opinion. So I feel like the actual person gets lost. Like they had an MC Hammer doll. MC Hammer doll. I don't think anybody cared. The doll becomes what you make it. So this LeBron doll will probably, be a house husband. Who knows? He's just nobody cares. And so it's always funny to me when it's, oh, we hate white people. Oh, wait, a white person wants to celebrate us. Mattel is doing a doll. Oh, great. Now it's great. It's wonderful. It's always funny to me, but I don't think anybody cares, for real. It's not that big of a deal.
I think that if LeBron's brand were as strong as it was supposed to be, they would have done some doll through Nike and some LeBron James action figure through Nike and through LeBron James's version of Nike shoes. But because his brand isn't that strong, he's partnered with Barbie and Mattel, and he's trying to somewhat leech off their audience and their brand. And because he can't get there, he's so polarized his own brand that he needs to partner with Barbie. And it sounds like I'm being hyper negative towards LeBron, but I'm just telling you the facts that the Jordan brand is so strong. He didn't need to partner with Mattel to do some doll. If he wanted to do some doll and put it out there, he would build his own brand around that, and Michael Jordan's values and his excellence and his and people, black, white, brown, whatever, would buy that Michael Jordan brand. But LeBron James, with his brand, doesn't reach as much of the majority audience as he could if he had chosen the Michael Jordan lane and said, you know what? I don't know nothing about no politics. I'm going to stay out of it. I'm a basketball player. But he's been out here trying, an MLK Ultra, as I said earlier in the show, been out here doing too much, and he's limited his brand, and he now needs to partner with some white woman doll in order to enhance himself.
I think LeBron should have done, first of all, I do think this doll looks better than I've seen some of the Michael Jordan action figures. I felt like they could have done better. But I think LeBron or any other man should want to do a G.I. Joe. Because we all know G.I. Joe was Barbie's original man. Until they started making G.I. Joe real little, they came in with this little passive Ken doll. So, if any man wants to actually be represented, he should choose to be a G.I. Joe ambassador instead of Kenbassader, whatever this foolishness is, because G.I. Joe was the man, and he was actually Barbie's first man before they watered down and neutered Ken.
Not an option when you're a spokesman for China to align yourself with a military action figure. Not an option for LeBron. LeBron could be Antifa Joe or BLM Joe, but G.I. Joe, not open, not a lane he can hop into. Help us grow the Fearless Army. Pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with all your fearless friends.